Peace, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Survival 101 FD here, back with another quick informative video. All right, be real quick. For whatever reason, I've been trying to go Facebook Live, but they're not allowing me to share anything on Facebook Live. I mean, Facebook is like that every once in a while. You know, I couldn't share it from my PC, laptop, or phone. So I don't know why. But that's Facebook for you. Nonetheless, I'm glad to be here with you. Won't take up a lot of your time, you know. Just got finished doing a little bit of exercise and stuff. I'm off from work until later. So you know, trying to get some things done. I'm gonna try to see a Black Panther movie today. If I get some time. In fact, I'm gonna see it today. I'm gonna go next week to see it with my family. And I'm gonna probably see it a couple more times after that. All right. With that being said, that brings me to my subject. All right. My subject today is going to be very brief. All right. You know, we over here at Survival 101 FD, we deal with disaster preparedness, disaster training, self-defense, self-offense, life hacks, things of that nature. Basically just how to survive in any situation, how to adapt. All right. You heard of word processing for dummies or baking for dummies. This is Survival 101 for dummies. And all it is I'm breaking down survival, how to survive and get by during disastrous times, you know, both physically and mentally, in the easiest way possible without straining a lot of energy, both physically or mentally. So that's all I try to do. I just try to keep it real organic on the ground level so that even a fool can understand it. Right. So what I'm dealing with today is dealing with the psychological aspect of survival, mental aspect of survival. And this one is dealing with the importance of self-esteem in regard to survival, which brings me to my title. Barack Obama, LeVar Ball, LeBron James, and the Black Panther. The importance of positive self-esteem and its relations to our survival as a black nation. I'm going to repeat that. Barack Obama, LeVar Ball, LeBron James, and the Black Panther. The importance of positive self-esteem and its relation to our survival as a black nation. All right, so tell you a quick story. All right, it won't be long. I was born in Newark, New Jersey on May 16th, 1982. I'm 35 years old. And I grew up in the late 80s, early to mid 90s in East Orange, New Jersey. And growing up, my favorite movie was The Last Dragon. Still my favorite movie to this day. I just loved everything about the movie. I love Timac. I love Sho'nuff. I love the score that Barry Gordy did to the soundtrack. Love Vanity. It was in love with Vanity. Everything about the movie just was great for me, and it still brings back great memories. All right, feelings of nostalgia. However, myself and other children were clowned for liking Timac and The Last Dragon, because we were told that, well, that's not the real Bruce Lee. That's a fake Bruce Lee. So why you don't just like the real Bruce Lee? We got a real Bruce Lee. All right. And even outside of that, we got Chuck Norris and Steven Seagal. So get out of here with that. And so we were shamed for liking The Last Dragon. At least I know I was. And the choices at that time in the late 80s, early 90s for heroes for us as little black boys in the community were Bruce Lee, who was an Asian. Of course, you had white guys like Chuck Norris, Steven Seagal, Michael Dudikoff from the American Ninja series, and David Bradley, Sergeant Slaughter, and everybody from G.I. Joe, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage. You get my picture. Okay. We had black guys who were around. We had great black people in the martial arts community, like the Dr. Moses Powells and the Professor Ronald Duncans and the Thomas LaPuppets and the George Cofields and the Sam McGee's and the Kareem Allahs. We had those guys. But on the silver screen, on the big screen, those type of guys weren't promoted. All right. Um, One of the biggest heroes, I must say, growing up, that we had as little boys who we look up to and gave us great joy was Michael Jackson. Say what you want about him. But growing up, man, this guy was a master entertainer. He was a hero for a lot of black boys. I know, especially for myself. Mike was able to transform him into a Black Panther, a car for crying out loud, a robot. He even transferred into a mother plane. Transformed himself into a mother plane. And he did all this while saving the world. Dancing. I mean, it was phenomenal. But we see what they did to Michael Jackson with the accusations that were proven to be untrue. And so that kind of destroyed Mike in our eyes. So again, we only had the Hulk Hogan's and the Steven Seagals and the Chuck Norris's and the Schwarzeneggers, Clint Eastwood's to look up to. All right. Because they destroyed that image. We had superheroes. Obviously, when I say we had superheroes, meaning the superheroes we looked up to were Batman, Superman, Incredible Hulk, Spider-Man, Captain America. Obviously, that's who we looked up to. All right. And it wasn't until the 90s, I say the mid to, well, I say the late 90s, 96, 97, 98, where we got Spawn and we got Blade. Wesley Snipes. That's still one of my favorite top 5 superheroes ever. And movie-wise, some of my favorite movies. Blade, all the Blade movies, the Blade trilogy. I can watch them back to back to back to this day without being bored, all right? And that wasn't until about 97, 98 where we had Michael Jai White as Spawn and Wesley as Blade. But then even still, they wasn't on top. They wasn't on top because you now he had to compete with the Stone Cold Steve Austins and the Triple H's. And you understand what I'm saying? All the characters in the WWE and, even with in the eyes of children, they still had the Power Rangers around and the Ninja Turtles. So Blade, as great as he was, never stuck out the way he's supposed to have stuck out. All right. And this is the generation right after me. Anybody that was, like I said, I was born in 1982. But those who were born 1993 and after, again, these are the characters we looked up to. White guys. I'm just being honest. Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles, who wasn't even people, the animals, So Blade got kind of put on the back burner. Michael Jai White and his character got put on the back burner. All right. Why are you saying all of this, big bro? Saying that to say, and before I say that, I just want to talk about just we got a lot of negative talk surrounding the Black Panther movie. Okay. Negative in my opinion, I'm not going to see the movie and it's not doing nothing for black people. What are you paying attention to that for? Let's talk about the real Black Panther party. Disney and Marvel is getting rich and I don't want to see it. I don't care nothing about it. The hell with the movie. Those are valid opinions. So I'm not going to bash anybody that feel like that. Those are very valid opinions and they are based in, some of them are based in facts. All right. But however, do we really want to, in this dispensation of time, bash a movie with all black cast, mainly an all black cast, who all are playing powerful roles? The highest grossing movie in the history of Marvel Comics and probably will be damn near in the history of movies. All right. Look at what we at right now. Like I said, me growing up, I had white guys to look up to. Straight up and down. They stripped us and put us in a certain light. In the late 80s, early 90s, Rich Porter, Alpo Martinez, Nino Brown, Menace to Society, OG Bobby Johnson. Those were the tough guys. Even before them, we had Shaft, Truck Turner, not bad characters, but blaxploitation. Goldie from the Mac. This is who we had to look up to. For the first time right now, in this dispensation of time, the black man is looked at as God, the maker, the owner, the ruler of everything, for the first time, not only by black people, but by young white people as well. All right. Case in point, you ask any young man, especially black, any young black boy from the ages of 5 to 15, who's the greatest superhero? They're not going to say Batman or Spider-Man or Captain America. They're going to say the Black Panther, bar none, hands down. Who's the best president you ever seen? They're not going to say John F. Kennedy or George Washington or Abraham Lincoln or Thomas Jefferson or Bill Clinton. They're going to say Barack Hussein Obama. Point blank, period. Even in the sports world, growing up, we had Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, okay? The greats like Mike Tyson and even Muhammad Ali. But somebody will always come around. When you bring up Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson, they will bring up Rocky Marciano and try to trump your argument. You brought up Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, they will bring up Larry Bird. And even if you defeated them in that argument and saying, well, Jordan and Magic better than him, well, that don't matter. We still have the great one, Wayne Gretzky, who trumps everybody. For the first time in history, they cannot do that. If you ask any child, both black and white, ages 5 to 15, who is the greatest basketball player living? They're going to say LeBron James. And if they mention anybody that's close to him or have a difference of opinion on LeBron James, who's in a class by himself, the next closest person is still another black man. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kobe Bryant. Do you understand what the time we living in? Okay? Who's the greatest boxer of all time? You can say Muhammad Ali. You can say Evander Holyfield. If somebody try to bring up Rocky Marciano, we can trump that and say, no, Floyd Mayweather Jr. All right. Even in the case of LeVar Ball, a lot of people don't like him. But this is a black man from the ghettos of Watts, California, who have 3 sons before the age of 21, all millionaires. That has not happened for us in 500 years in this country where we've been able to do these things. Who's the greatest female entertainer? Beyonce. Bar none, hands down, no competition. Point that I'm trying to make, and it ties into what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, where he said, stop wanton criticism of everything black and black owned. Understand you may have some different type of feelings about maybe the president, the former president Barack Obama and LeBron James and Floyd Mayweather and LeVar Ball and even with the Black Panther movie. But is it really a good idea right now, as black men especially, black people especially, to down these people where for the first time in our sojourn here in North America in 500 years, we are looked at as the greatest in every field of endeavor. And we are seeing it now by these droves of people, because it ain't just black people, it's people, black and white, going to see the Black Panther. Think about that. This is a black king over a black nation in Africa, North Africa, who's the richest man in the world by far. He's a trillionaire who happens to be the king of the highest and most technologically advanced kingdom in the history of the known world. When I was growing up, the visions I got of Africa were children with their ribs showing with dirt all on their face and flies flying around their body. That's what I was told about Africa growing up. Now we look on the big screen and we see the richest man in the world with the most technologically advanced nation in the world is in North Africa. Think about that. Do we really want to bash something like that? So I'm saying all that to say, let's be careful with the criticism of everything black and black owned. Let's relish in the fact that right now we are changing the eyesight of people, even if it started with young people. Because again, both black and young white people see the black man as the cream of the crop. Whether they're looking at Lil Wayne and Amigos, Jay-Z, Beyonce, our sports figures as in LeBron James, Cam Newton, okay, Floyd Mayweather Jr., our political figures as in President Barack Obama. Think about this. The black man now is in the eyesight of the world as being more than a drug dealer, a pimp, a robber, and a piece of crap. He's actually the king of everything in the eyesight of the world. And so let's not set ourselves back. This is what the great ones came before us to do. To get justice for us to be recognized. Honorable Elijah Muhammad said we want to be recognized equally with other civilized members in society. We are starting to see that now. That old mindset is dying out. And the young and the new mindset is coming up. And in their eyes, they see black people as more than pieces of crap or thugs. All right. So a white girl could look at my daughter's hair and say, wow, I want my hair done like hers. And even if her mother say, why you want your hair done like a nigga? What do you mean a nigga? Beyonce's a nigga? No, she not. No, I want my hair done like Beyonce. I want my hair done like that black little girl right there. She look like Beyonce. She look like Blue Ivy Carter. I want my hair done like her. You understand where I'm coming from? Who you want to be for Halloween? Batman? Nope. Well, he rich. He's a millionaire. No, I want to be the trillionaire. I want to be Black Panther. You see where we at? This is where we at right now. Who you want to be, son, for Halloween? What basketball player you want to be? You want to go meet Dirt and Whiskey? Nah, no. LeBron James. LeBron James? Well, we can't meet him. Well, then I want to meet Steph Curry or Durant then. Or Harden. This is where we at. The black man is on top. And the eyesight of the young people, they ain't going to do nothing but get higher. All right? Unless we, as a people, keep throwing our own selves in the damn mud and pulling ourselves down with negative wanton criticism about black and black-owned products. All right? Black representation. Yeah, we know Marvel is going to get billions of dollars. Understand that. They get billions of dollars off of fried chicken every goddamn year. Cigarettes every year. Your PSC&G bill or your electric and cable bill. Comcast. They get billions of dollars off of YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, which we use every day. So what? So what? You going to stop using these things anytime soon? You going to stop using Markel or Scott tissue to wipe yourself, which they get billions of dollars off every year? You're not going to stop doing that no time soon. So it will behoove you to now throw dirt or shade on black people, whether we like them personally or not, that's changing the eyesight. They're changing the way people view us as black people. Let's not throw shade on that. Let's congratulate it. We want to criticize it in the background, but let's congratulate that, look up at it, and thank God for how far we've come. Still got a long way to go. But like I said, for the first time in our 500-year sojourn in America, the black man, the face of the black man is on top in everything. And there's no type of argument that can be had with that. That genie can't be put back in a bottle. Nobody can challenge that. We are the face of the world. All right. And I'm not talking about the face where we are just people just view us and say, well, that's just niggas entertaining us. No, the little white children and Asian children, black children, everybody else looking at us for who we are, a great and mighty nation. All right, so it's no more for myself. Just wanted to share that message, like I said, because I hear a lot of negative talk about LeBron James, LeVar Ball, and President Obama, and some of the things they do, I don't agree with fully. Floyd Mayweather, Beyonce, Jay-Z, it's all good. However, when I'm talking to you, as my brother Gert said, I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself as well. Let's, as black people, support the great representation of blacks being on top. So with that being said, I'm going to try to get ready, freshen myself up. I'm going to go see the movie. You ain't got to go see it, but I'm going to see Black Panther straight up and down. I'm going to see that movie. All right. And I encourage you to go see it and take your children to see it. Take your daughters to see it so they can see what a young black man looks like as the ruler of his own nation. Young, great, black, female scientist, dark skin like me, dark skin like you. Let's go support that. All right. So any criticism, any feedback is always accepted. You can find me here on YouTube at Survival 101 for Dummies. Facebook, I have a Facebook page, Survival 101 for Dummies. Also, Derek Forex on Facebook, DerekFourEx, and Derek Forex on Instagram, DerekFourEx. Peace. I appreciate you giving your time and just hear this message. Appreciate all the feedback, and y'all be safe.